I know. Y'all see this. I know y'all love t-shirt tie, but my wife just told me to give this a try. Why is it every time Trump says something, y'all always got to run to those bullet point talking points? How are you good people doing, my American brothers and sisters? Welcome to the channel. I am Ty Smith, and you're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man, which I'm greatly appreciative of. Follow me up here, down here, click this. Thank you very much. When you do, and if you do subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification. It will bring down the drop box for you to select all notifications. That way you'll be notified whenever I do post. And last but not least, don't forget to check out the other channel called Man, Husband, Father. So ladies and gentlemen, trying to do this thing a little differently, look a little bit more professional, all y'all, which I'm not liking this right now because I get hot real easy, especially when I get worked up. So yeah, don't worry about it. I know folks said bring back t-shirt tie. I will be right back on, ladies and gentlemen. But let's get ready to get into the story. Shout out to Dave Rubin from the Rubin Report on bringing forth this story of ridiculously extended vulture wing size eyelash Jasmine Crockett. I mean, the eyelashes are so heavy on her eyes. One of her eyes is going bad. No, seriously. Take a look at her right eye. She is up here, and you guys know, had the nerves to get up there, and she's riding the wave of all the stuff that people are trying to make her feel good about. Her Trump is a piece of he's a this, he's a dictator, he Hitler. She riding the wave of all the clout she's getting right now. But guess what? Democrats playing these games of gerrymandering a lot of maps. Well, guess what? Texas is doing the same thing. There's a good chance that Crockett may be out. But anyway, this is the latest string of individuals like her who are in positions where they can be of good influence, but instead they use to go along with the crazy narrative. What am I talking about? I'm glad you asked. I'm talking about Jasmine Crockett. President Trump is going to make a remark about her, but I want y'all to pay attention to what she is going to say as to why Trump said what he said. Check this out.
This woman Crockett, very low IQ person. Somebody said the other.
Hold on, Charlie. We're not going to let it go that quick. Hold on. Y'all weren't able to hear that? Hit the thumbs up button right now if you wasn't able to hear it. You fell for it. Let's go.
Today, she's one of the leaders of the party. I said, you got to be kidding.
Davy Crockett did die at the Alamo in 18...
Wait.
You have this woman Crockett, very low IQ person. Somebody said the other.
You heard that? You got this woman Crockett who's a very low IQ person.
You have this woman Crockett, very low IQ person. Somebody said the other day, she's one of the leaders of the party. I said, you got to be kidding.
Davy Crockett did die at the Alamo in 1836, but I wonder, what is your reaction to what the president said about you?
Guys, I'm off the grid for August, but Lady Eyelashes strikes again.
Somebody said the other day, she's one of the leaders of the party. I said, you got to be kidding.
He called her Lady Eyelashes.
Davy Crockett did die at the Alamo in 1836, but I wonder, what is your reaction to what the president said about you?
Listen, he has nothing of substance to contribute when it comes to critiquing me. There's a lot that I talk about. For instance, we've just had an entire conversation about gerrymandering and redistricting and why it's bad.
I'm glad you said that, Jasmine. Look what's going on in Illinois. Y'all see that? They drew like a little bitty old pinky finger. Gerrymandering, 17 seats, and 14 of those belong to Democrats. And only 3 Republicans? Come on now, gerrymandering. Now you want to say something about that because you about to be outed?
And instead of him being able to elaborate on the facts, and he has nothing of substance to contribute when it comes to critiquing me. There's a lot that I talk about. For instance, we've just had an entire conversation about gerrymandering and redistricting and why it's bad. And instead of him being able to elaborate on the fact that I'm unable to make a cogent argument or something like that, and then back into his argument that I'm low IQ, he just knows how to throw that insult. But it's a common insult when it comes to people of color.
There it is. You should have known that was coming. You should have known that was coming, ladies and gentlemen. That's the first thing you run to. Look, I'm telling y'all right now, in a lot of debates, and I've been in a lot of them, when people have nothing intellectually to say to rebuttal the facts and the stats that you're pushing out, they do 2 things. Now 3. If you're black like me, you're talking to a black crowd, or it can be a white crowd too. But when you're black like me, the first thing they want to do, throw out insults. Right? That's what they want. Or they want to get violent, physical. But in President Trump's case, if he does this, he gets the insults. He gets to where they want to be violent against him. But then what he also end up getting is something like this. Trump get a ton of things. Racism. Trump only said that to me because I'm a colored person. I'm a person of color. So guess what? When you say things like that, you do things like that, a lot of people who are easily manipulated on the intellectual level, they're with you. Yes, he does. We're all together. He said it's about a black woman. That makes him a racist. Oh, he said something about Rosie O'Donnell. Oh, he called Rosie O'Donnell fat, or he called her ugly, whatever the case may be. Donald Trump called women ugly. No, Trump said, no, just only Rosie O'Donnell. He said it. He said only Rosie O'Donnell. But that's what they're going to do. He called Jasmine Crockett. You know what? I'm going to stop for a second.
It's through the same exact insults as Charlemagne the God. And so
look at that. Told you, include other black people in it. He said it to me. He said it to Charlemagne. He said it to Beyonce. He said he said about the vice president, Kamala Harris, and she a black woman. Look that's what racist people like Donald Trump do. Now you see how strategic people like her, they are in deflecting. How about you address the argument of President Trump calling you a low IQ? Defend that. Show us how much of a high IQ you do have based on a lot of your accomplishments. How about that? But no, you can't do that. He called me that because I'm a black woman. That's what he do to black people. He even did it to other black people as well.
Unable to make a cogent argument or something like that, and then back into his argument that I'm low IQ. He just knows how to throw that insult, but it's a common insult when it comes to people of color. He just threw the same exact insult as Charlemagne the God. And so I want people to see him and understand who he is. This is a person that has a problem with people of color, period.
Told y'all. That's all. See, now, to my ones that listen to me a lot, this is how things get diverted. Now you got me talking like her. This is how things get diverted, y'all, because this is what they do. You found a way to make it about Trump. How about you argue what Trump said about you by you being low IQ? Can't do it, though.
I don't care how many black MAGA out there with their hats. I want to be clear when we look at who it is that he's kicking out of this country is people of color.
See? Now that's going to make him a xenophobe. He racist. He's a xenophobe. He's kicking out nothing but color people. But y'all know this a lot. If you've been watching my channel, I've been showing y'all Trump is equal opportunity. He's kicking out folks from Sweden, folks from Greece, folks from Mexico, folks from Haiti. He's kicking out anybody that falls in that category of being an illegal alien, illegal criminal alien in America, period. But again, when you're in a situation like this, do not let them divert from the subject at hand, which is him talking about her low IQ. He didn't mention anything about her color. He didn't mention anything about her looks, did he? He just said, your IQ. IQ doesn't have a color, nor does IQs discriminate, just like grades.
When we look at who he always disrespects and says that they are low IQ, even though when you look at his cabinet, this has to be the most incompetent cabinet we have ever had in the history of this country.
Pam Bondi, Bongino, Patel, Tulsi Gabbard, J.D. Vance, anybody that I may have missed in there, guys, they all need to call her a racist because her as a black woman is saying it's about white people. Huh? She's calling white people incompetent. And why wouldn't she? This is what she do. And if you look at her track record, that's what she does. See, play the same games, throw it back at her, which in this point right here is literally proving she's making Trump's point.
When we're talking about people that literally have the ability to drop bombs or order that bombs be dropped or make recommendations that bombs be dropped, and they literally don't know how to get the signal chat right. So we're talking about low IQ individuals, but so long as they say that this guy is their guy, and usually if they work for a certain news network, that's the only qualification that's necessary.
Ladies and gentlemen, she just sat right there and herself in a hole. She proved based off of all that filibustering that her IQ is low. If you sat there and said, Ty, you got low IQ, okay, he can say what he wants to. Now, what else we going to talk about? Boom, it's over. That right there would have showed not only how smart you would be, but how intelligent you are when it comes to people throwing shots at you like that. Now, wasn't it you just the other day that made a video saying, baby, like Beyonce said, if they talking about you and da-da-da, that means you must be doing something right. What happened to all that? Why didn't she say all that? Ladies and gentlemen, she just sat there and proved Trump's point and just dug herself into the hole. You can just tell by the end she was just becoming uncomfortable because the filibustering kicked in. You saw that lazy eye wondering. The lazy eye supposed to be lazy. You was making it work, trying to look for something to say of sustenance, but it came out to be absolutely nothing. Poor Jasmine Crockett. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll keep you guys updated if there is going to be any sort of gerrymandering in Texas that will pass through the House, I think. And if it passed through the House, Jasmine Crockett is bye-bye. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Take all of those long gashes off your eyes. No, let me stop, y'all. Let me know what y'all think of this by putting in the comments below this video. Don't forget to do what y'all see right here. If you've been enjoying my channel, please do this right here. It helps me a great deal. The next video that I will be doing after this one is going to be up there. Things I did as of yesterday you may have missed here. I am Ty Smith, Model Renaissance Man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, praying every last one of you guys in great health, mentally, physically, and spiritually.